Live on location. That's what my boy Darius Miles would say from the Knuckleheads podcast. But this is the Straight Up Tennessee pod. And tonight we are live. And you can see by the title, man, what is the single most important game of 2023? My guy Turner's in the building. You already know it's your man, Ruck. I'm telling y'all right now, you should know. I mean, you should know what we're about to talk about for the next 30 minutes. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But there is a couple of updates we got for y'all. Y'all know we cooking, man. We cooking around here, man. And listen, y'all, we only got 4 Saturdays left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's football time in Tennessee. It already feels like it. First scrim, man, we're going to talk all about it, man. You already know what it is. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. Welcome to the Monday Rundown Live. Get your popcorn ready, man. It's going to be a banger tonight. Let's go.
From 40, on the way, a knuckleball. He's got it!
Yeah, we back. Smack it right here, man. I will give my all. It's in the building, man. Welcome everybody to the Monday Rundown Live. Ruck is here alongside my guy Turner, man. If you're listening right now and you're watching on YouTube, man, we are glad that you are with us tonight. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up, man. Like it, comment. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Listen, 68% of the viewers that watch our videos, watch the podcast, you are not subscribed to the channel. Explain. Like, you vibing with the content, so like what's happening? Let's go ahead and subscribe right now. Also, man, you can also be a part of the Straight Up Tennessee family. It's as easy as going ahead and joining the channel for as low as 99 cents. Like, we're talking less than $1. You're gonna get exclusive access to all of our videos. You're gonna get exclusive access to the first 25 people to join our Discord server and a whole lot more, man. If you really vibing with us, go ahead and jump in at that orange level, man. $14.99 a month. You'll be involved in all of the Straight Up Tennessee tailgates, 20% off every piece of merch we have, and so much more, man. But it's just, I don't know, man. I just feel like, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta acknowledge our Apple and Spotify listeners right now. I feel like jumping right into the show, but I gotta acknowledge y'all because y'all still vibing with us. We're surpassing almost 3,000 plays on both platforms, man. So y'all continue to rate this thing 5 stars and let the people know why they need to be listening to us. 2 dudes who honestly just love Tennessee sports. We aren't the media. We don't get field passes. We don't get sideline passes. We do get some dope people on the show. But that's about it right now. And that's all we need because it's vibing out. But listen, man, I don't know. I kind of want to jump into this because I'm very excited about today. Obviously, we're going to spend the last 20-ish minutes talking about the title of the show, but fall camp is like fully underway. We got a week under our belt, man.
It's kind of crazy too, like especially watching highlights and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It kind of makes it. I mean, it's almost here, bro. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about.
It is here, man. What is it? 26 days?
Yes.
I mean, it's basically here. And like I was like, how I was explaining this like a week ago. It's the busiest month of the year for me. Like every Saturday I'm busy. And it's just going to lead straight into September 2nd when I hit an Uber down to Nissan Stadium and I go watch them Vols play Virginia. Man, I was watching a podcast today. I don't remember who it was, like Southeastern Showdown or something. I don't know. Two guys, great content, just extremely boring to watch though. Like just monotone, but the content was great. So I ended up listening to it, and they're talking about the Tennessee and Virginia game, and they were like, Virginia's offense is terrible, but they're gonna have to lean on their defense. And I'm like, how many times have we heard that? Like, well, we've heard that so much. Like, it's Kentucky's defense versus Tennessee's offense. It's Alabama's defense versus Tennessee's offense. I'm not worried
We-
about nobody's defense no more,
no, we seen
except
how
Georgia.
that. We
Except
seen,
Georgia's.
yeah, that's facts. That's the only defense that shut us down last year.
Like, that's it. And I mean, let's be honest, man. The weather helped a lot.
Oh, Georgia game
Yes.
for sure.
I mean, it helped slow us down, and I mean, we were out of the rhythm. That first drive when we didn't score a touchdown and we scored a field goal, that was the telling point of that whole game.
I agree. I think you
But
can tell a lot with the Tennessee team on that first drive.
oh, you gonna know, yeah. And so I say all that to say though, it's here, and all of the videos today. If everybody didn't get an opportunity to check, Glenn Ellerby and a lot of the offensive linemen got to meet with the media today. John Campbell might be my new favorite player in the entire universe of Tennessee sports ever.
Asked him about recruiting. He said Waffle House had a big play in it.
He said, dude, he was like, they was like, man, what do you know? Talk about Javante Sprague. He like, man, Sprague, my dog, man. Sprague, man, I knew when I first met Sprague, man, he gonna be my dog, man. Like, just, dude, he walks up to the podium, first of all, like, say this is his Gatorade. He literally is like, he goes, right in the microphone. I'm like, this dude does not care at all. And he's just talking. He like, man, I thought Tennessee was flat land, man. Like, I thought it was flat, ain't no city. He said, I get up here, I'm like, dang it, like it's a city? Like, it's a real city? And but man, it was really cool to hear his story. Just he's lived in Florida his whole life. Him and Joe Milton played high school football against each other. He actually said that he never lost to Joe in high school. And then he just talks about the guys that really pushed him to go to Tennessee. You know, he was probably not probably he was. I mean, in the top 5 offensive linemen in the transfer portal this past season, John Campbell was top 5.
Facts.
And you know, he talked a little bit, man, and this was super, super dope to me. He talked about who were the guys that pushed him to really go towards Tennessee. He talked Charlie Strong, Trent Williams, who is an NFL OG vet. And then he also said being from Orlando and knowing a lot about UCF, Mackenzie Milton, who played at UCF,
Yeah.
now an offensive analyst in Knoxville under Josh Heupel, and that helped a lot of the decision making. And so sounds like John Campbell is a dog, because also Sprague's got to meet with the media today, and he was just like, we two just gorillas. Like we nasty, you know what I'm saying? And
Them boys.
a lot of question marks everybody has around the offensive line, and I'm just not there right now. Like, yes, you lose top 10 talent in Darnell Wright. Yes, you lose the like anchor in Jerome Carbon, who was able to just be moved left, right, wherever you needed him. But I don't know. Is it just I have too much faith in the coaching staff? I don't know.
I think we got the dudes. I think the like I don't know is like we don't know where people are going to play.
Right.
You know what I
Like they
mean?
saying Dane Davis and Dane Davis and Crawford have been working at right tackle.
Yeah. So does that mean Mincy's going to stay at left?
Well, no, John Campbell's left tackle.
So where's Mincy going to be?
He just in the rotation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's a good thing to be. That's a good thing to have.
Exactly. And so, you know, they said Dane Davis and Crawford have been working at right. We know Spraggs is at right. And we just got to figure out, is it Ollie Lane? Is it, you know, is it Andre Carrick? Who is it? Who steps in at that other guard position to really solidify this last offensive line? You know, one of the things that was really cool that John Campbell talked about is he said over the summer he actually took the whole O-line to Houston, and Parker actually talked about this, and I didn't realize why he was there, but he took the whole O-line to Houston, and they worked out with Trent Williams for a week.
That's awesome.
And so just built, and that's why I'm like, when he says that, I'm like, they gonna be fine. They like this. You see what I'm saying? They already tight. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what they need. That's what an offensive line to me has to be the tightest unit. Like,
Oh, facts.
because it truly is like a unit defensively. Like, you just got to be better than the guy in front of you, right?
Yes.
But offensive, like there's a lot of scheme to get into the right blocks and making sure, and so
Working together. Yeah,
these
100%.
guys got to be tight. So, but yeah, man, first scrimmage is Thursday. So
I'm ready to see these practice highlights of it.
they
The
were
highlights
set.
of it.
Well, I don't think media gets into scrimmages. That's what sucks.
Mm.
Well, they'll post some stuff like Tennessee football, Vol football, Insta and stuff. They'll
Yeah.
post some of the highlight, like some of the big plays, I guess. But, yeah, man, what I'm seeing a lot of and hearing a lot of is that Joe is really throwing dots.
Looks great and you know who he's throwing dots to, don't you?
Oh yeah,
The
Big
boy.
Mac, Big
The
Mac,
boy. Dante.
Big Mac, y'all, man. I just got to tell y'all, next Friday we gonna have a show with Dante Thornton. Uh, we
Just straight up
are.
say it.
It's just that simple. Dante Thornton will be joining the show next Friday, man. 2 weeks. So next Friday, that will be 2 weeks until the first game. And no coincidence, man, we get Big Mac, #1 Oregon transfer to the University of Tennessee, Dante Thornton. So we can't wait for y'all to hear that show. It's gonna be fire. I'm just gonna let y'all know, man. So yeah, Dante Thornton coming on the show. Shout out to you, Dante, and the boy Kyle over there handling his management, man. Y'all two cats y'all some real dudes, and I really appreciate y'all for just being authentic, man, and being willing to jump on the show. So without further ado, bro, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about the title, man. Single most important game in 2023. I think we all know who this is. There's no coincidence. It is the Florida Gators.
100%. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
And here's why, y'all. It's positioned in such an interesting way in the third year of Josh Heupel's tenure here. What we did to them last year, yes. We were up 17 in the fourth quarter. We let them fight back. They had a chance to win. We won. Now we go to the Swamp, a place that we haven't won since 2003.
Dude, it's 20 years, bro.
It's literally 20 years, man. And it's just hard mentally for me as a fan to just say, we're just going to go down there and just handle business.
Yeah. 7 o'clock ESPN prime time.
It doesn't get better than that, though.
No, it don't. And it's just third game of the season.
Third game. Okay. Let's just say it this way. Tennessee's first two games are Virginia and Austin Peay.
Yeah.
Florida's first two games, they get Utah at Utah.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
And then they get so they get Utah at Utah, and Utah's the favorite by 7.5 right now.
Cam Rising's a dog.
And then they got McNeese at home, and then they get us at home. And right now we're a 7-point favorite.
Oh man, it's gonna be a good game, man. It always is. Florida could be the worst they've ever been, and it's gonna be a good game.
Yep.
And vice versa. If they come into Neyland, we could be trash, and they could be cold blooded, and it's gonna be a good game.
Right. I mean, let's talk about this, okay? Again, the first time we played Florida was in 1916. We won that game. We've met 52 times total. Florida leads the series 31-21. So it's really not like that far. Yes, most of those wins have come in the last 20 years, right? Tennessee has been down for a long time. But here's what I want to talk about. And in 2017, 15, we go down to Florida. Joshua Dobbs is a quarterback. I'll never forget the game. It's either 15 or 16, or it's one of the 2 years. I don't remember. I remember the game vividly though. Tennessee's up the whole game.
Yep.
20 and Felipe Franks puts a absolute bomb on our heads
Dude, I mean,
and we
that
lose that game.
last second, right?
The last play of the game. Malik Foreman stopped running.
That was a bomb too, though.
It was a bomb, but it hurt so bad. That was the game where it's like, bro, Tennessee just won in the swamp. Like, we
Yeah,
just won in the swamp, right? Like, everybody, I'm not watching that game at the end, like, man, we lost. Like, I'm thinking this is the last play. There's no way.
no way. No way.
Dude's wide open. Like, wide open and scores. And so
God,
that was the
awful.
last time that it felt as if we actually had a shot and could have won that football game.
Man, I think it's gonna be like, I mean, I know the atmosphere's always been there, but dude, I think it's gonna be an exciting game.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
just like, man, what year was it? We went together, and that was the most boring game, bro.
oh, bro, it was 10-9, 2000, what, 14?
Dude.
Yeah, that's another year that we should have beat Florida.
Yeah, that was it. That was at Neyland though.
That was at Neyland. We sat in section X like 3 or something. I remember.
Left in, yeah. Yeah.
The left, yeah. Oh, I got a very vivid memory. I don't forget when we lose, especially to punks like Florida. And that was the worst game of football I've ever seen in my life. We were in the red zone, bro, 4 or 5 times and couldn't
Dude,
score.
that one was rough. That one was
Terrible.
rough.
And then I remember looking at you. You literally said, "Team that scores the first touchdown wins," and Florida scores a touchdown. You was like, "We lost. We lost. I know we lost.
That sounds
We
about
lost.
right, man.
I know we lost, and we did. We lost, but." Not last year, 2021, Tyon Evans catches a screen, Javonte Payton catches a bomb. You got to think that was Hendon Hooker's second start, and he had to
Yeah.
go to the swamp. Like, that sucks, right? Like,
Yeah.
your second start, you got to go down to the swamp, and that not the same year? Was that Kyle Trask, Kyle Pitts? No, maybe.
Oh, I don't
Were
know.
they already in the league?
I think they were already in the league. I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure.
I don't remember, but they beat us
But then,
bad.
yeah, yeah, Kyle Trask
Oh,
guy.
no, it was Emory Jones. Yeah.
Yes,
Emory
Emory
Jones was the
Jones.
quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just sitting here thinking though, and like I'm trying to think like not as a Tennessee fan, but I mean, even thinking as a Tennessee fan and even thinking like as not a Tennessee fan, like I don't think f- like I don't think Florida's defense can hang, man.
Mm-mm. Ventrell Miller, who was their star linebacker last year, he's gone.
I mean, I just think our
He's
defense is going to be 10% better, like we always talk about. If our
yeah,
defense is 10% better, like I
yeah.
don't care who you are, like you're not going to stop our offense.
No. And you lose a lot of leadership on the defensive side for Florida. Like I said, Ventrell Miller, Brenton Cox, he got kicked off the team.
Hmm.
I know he was a head case for a lot of the Florida fans out there, but talented cat. What was the other guy? Big nasty dude in the defensive line. He was like a single digit number, like number 9.
Big boy,
Yeah,
big
he had
dude.
locks.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up. Uh and what's his name, bro? That's gonna drive me crazy. Um mm, 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 mm. I don't remember his name, bro. He was nasty though. He was
Yeah,
good.
bro. Yeah, he was cold. But like I think, part of me says it's going to be a close game. I do think it's the single most important game for 2023. I do believe that. But
Yeah.
I think, man, I don't see it being close. I don't. I'm
I
just being
hope that you're
honest.
right, man. It was Javon Dexter.
Javon Dexter.
Javon Dexter. And I think he came back. So he's at least an anchor for them because he was nice. But actually he's not there. He plays for the Chicago Bears. Praise God. So
See, I see it being like a 45-21, 45-24 type game.
Is it like 24-21 at halftime?
No, no.
No.
I think the first quarter's close, but dude, I just don't think that I don't think that Florida can hang with like I don't know, man. I just don't think they can hang. I
I
really
know there's a
don't.
lot of questions for Florida at quarterback right now. The one thing that is in no question for Florida is that two-headed monster at running back.
Mhm.
Etienne and other dude, like them dudes are nasty. And so
But that's why we
um
got Beasley and Pali.
you're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? So there's
Yeah.
multiple. Wow,
I
look at
like
what
that.
Tim
I like
says
that.
right here, guys, right here, 41. Wow.
I like that.
Tim, Tim, can you give me some of your faith? I think we win the game. Like, don't now hear
I
me
really
say
like
this
that.
now.
I like that.
Hear me say this now. Don't hear me say that I don't think we're gonna like I think we're gonna lose the game. That's not what I think. I do personally think he says 42-20.
Okay.
42.
I still see that. 100% I see that. I think
I
we're in the
see
40s. And
and it's
I think I think they're I think they're in the teens and they score they get to 20 late. Like late fourth quarter to make it
like we
look a
sit
little better.
Joe and like Nico's in or something.
Yeah, like I think it's gonna get to that point to where late in the fourth quarter we take starters out.
So you're telling me you see this game at 7 p.m. in the swamp, week 3, panning out like week 5 at LSU did last year.
I was just about to say that. I said I was literally about to say that. I think this Florida game is LSU last year.
If it is, bro, there's gonna be people calling for Napier's head the night of the game. Like if we actually go and win, if we hang 40 on them, which we can hang 40 on anybody, we've proven that,
Yeah.
right? If we go and hang 40 on Florida in the swamp on prime time, first of all, country's on notice. I know that it's Florida and they've been down, but country's on notice. Everybody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, Joe Milton, yada yada yada. All the hype is gonna be back just like it was last year. And here's the beautiful thing. I understand that they got a good quarterback. But the best thing is that you get UTSA the next week.
Yeah.
I understand they got a good quarterback. Like I know UTSA, they've been great in the I think they play in the Big South or something like that.
Mhm.
But they've been great. But again, they got to come to the crib.
Yes, 100%.
So here we go. Tim says right here, I think Florida will start fast and score early, but defense only allows 3 to 10 points in the second half. Our defense might be the most important thing that I'm looking forward to for the whole year because experience matters, y'all. Like I understand that Georgia has been able to stack classes. Alabama has been able to stack classes. Tennessee is now in that realm of stacking classes to where, I mean, Dominic Bailey said it last week. Dominic Bailey meets with the media last week. He says, like, we got enough guys who can play where we're going to be able to rotate like 3 defensive line groups, not like individuals. Like he said, groups.
Yeah.
So
And
if you got groups and waves of guys coming in, bro, what?
and I agree with what Tim says. I can see that because I mean you said it, and I'm no disrespect to Virginia, no disrespect to Austin P. Phenomenal schools, no disrespect. But like those first 2 games should be, I'm not saying they're gonna be, they should be a glorified scrimmage.
We should be getting right.
We should be fine tuning and then like I don't care I don't care if Florida's not gonna be good, there's not supposed to be that good this year, but SEC players versus Virginia and Austin P players, it's a night and day difference. So I think they might start fast and score early, but I think that's because like we haven't seen that competition yet, and we're like trying to figure, you know what I'm trying to say?
Can I go ahead and say something right now? On Monday, August 7th, okay, I'm saying this for all of our fans. I'm saying this for us, me as well. This is why I'm saying it out loud now. So everybody can tell me in a month, hey, Ruck, you remember when you said this? Okay, so here it is. let's not be and get carried away in these first two games when we still hang 40 points, but it was very vanilla. Okay.
We
Like
seen that last year.
we seen it all year. We open up against Ball State. We catch a pick the first game. We throw a cutoff wheel route, and we didn't see the play the rest of the year. Right.
And go ahead. Sorry.
But I say all of that to say the fact that you can score 40 and not do anything. Like, this is the place we have to be okay and say, hey, Josh, do your thing, bro. I know these first two games we're gonna be able to run a wheel route in the slot, a post route on the outside, and we're gonna get open 95% of the time. So let's just do that, and let's not show them anything until we go down here to Florida.
See, that's my thing. Like, why would you? Like I said, it's a glorified scrimmage. So why would you show Florida? Oh, they're gonna come out 5 wide. They're gonna come out 5 wide.
Yeah.
No, we ain't gonna show 5 wide.
No.
I don't think so.
No,
In my
and I
opinion,
said that today. I was talking to you. I was like, I think you go out against Virginia. Maybe your first play is you got Jabari Small or somebody in the backfield and you motion them out. But we did that all last year.
Yeah.
All we need is enough movement, man.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing about it is though, like, I mean, as I'm thinking as a coach, like our schedule is great because like we play Virginia and Austin P. You just said it. We're going to be very vanilla. Very. Not going to show anything. We're going to come out. We're going to screen. We're going to throw a post. We're going to run the football. We're going to throw it deep. That's about it.
That's it.
Hitch. I mean, that's about it. But
don't expect nothing.
No, but from a coaching standpoint, like if I'm Tennessee, Florida got to play Utah first game. You can't hold nothing back.
At Utah,
you can't hold nothing back. You're gonna have to throw everything at them if you wanna win that football game.
They did last year.
Yeah,
they had to throw everything at Utah last year to win in the swamp.
Yes.
Let's be real. Let's actually be real about that. They didn't blow Utah out, and Utah threw the game away in the swamp.
Yep. And I'm with you, Tim, and that's what Ruck was saying. Vanilla, but we'll score a lot of points. When you can be vanilla and, like you said, score 40, 45 points a game, why would you show anything else?
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Like you said, screen, post, run. All right, here's a deep ball to Squirrel, right? Like, we ain't got to do nothing. Like, we still can put up as much as we want to and be super, super bland. And so, I don't know if you saw the coaches poll came out today. Tennessee's ranked number 10. Right? Mm-hmm. Is that too high or too low?
Coming off last year, man, I think it's too high.
Well, let me say this. I think it's just right. And here's the thing. It's either just right or it's too low, in my opinion, because of the people you have in front. We smacked LSU. They're 5th. We smacked Clemson. They're 9th. Like, this is telling me that y'all are doing this based off of tradition and not facts. Like, look at the rosters. Like, why is everybody so high on the same LSU team that it's just like they decent at best, in my opinion? Yes, Jaden Daniels is back. Like, if Jaden Daniels goes out here and doesn't have like this crazy Heisman season, everybody gonna look so stupid.
Yeah, I mean that top 10, you got, like you said, you got Georgia, Michigan,
yeah,
Bama, Ohio State, LSU, USC, Penn State, Florida State, Clemson, and us. Florida State.
The disrespect, man. I don't know.
I don't know. There's no way LSU's number 5.
I don't know. Gonna read some comments in the chat though. Rebecca, nice to see you back in the chat. That Florida game is going to be Joe's coming out party. No way we're losing that game. I agree. I mean, Joe Milton has said, and everybody took the way he said this the complete wrong way, but he said, I don't lose in Florida. Like, that's his home state. He's very confident when he goes back home, and he don't lose at the crib. That's how he feels. And so that will be, because that is prime time, 7 p.m. ESPN. Like, the world is watching that game.
Everybody be watching that game.
The world is,
that should be game day. Just being honest.
it potentially could be.
I mean, frick. I mean, who's CBS game that day? Have they released that yet?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's got to be Joe's coming out party. And I'm telling y'all right now, this is the most important game of 2023, because not just because it's Florida, but of exactly where it's placed and what is to come, and what the potential of what's to come after it. Because you got to think, man, that game last year was Pittsburgh. We talk about it all the time. Like, to go into overtime with Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh and get out of there with a win, and then you get to come back home, you play a cupcake team in Akron, and then you get Florida. Like, so you knew you had a shot to beat Florida. You knew it because you were at home. Yep. But now you have an opportunity to go and do something you haven't done since 2003 and win in the Swamp, and really, really, really set the temperature for the rest of the 2023 season. And that is why we believe that, no doubt, that the Florida game is the most important game of the year.
1,000%. 100%.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Man, thank y'all for tapping in with us tonight, man. I love these live shows. I love when people hop in the chat, man, and we just kind of chop it up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, man. Join the channel as low as 99 cents. Like, it's nothing. Join the channel, get exclusive access to some things. Join our Discord. We still have 23 spots open to join our Discord channel. You'll be able to do all of that, man. Just reach out to us on Instagram at Straight Up Tennessee. If you hadn't listened, man, we got numero uno, Big Mac, Dante Thornton joining the show next Friday, 2 weeks before the opener against Virginia. So Dante Thornton will be joining us on the show, man. These player series videos are heating up, and cannot wait to chop it up with Dante, man. I think it's going to be a great experience. I can't wait for y'all to hear more about Dante and just why he chose Tennessee over leaving Oregon. Why did he choose Tennessee, and what's it like for him, man, being a Vol. He hasn't even been here that long, but man, it feels like he's been a part of the crew for just years. And so very excited to.
He's gonna be a dog.
Gonna be a absolute dog, and I can't wait to get him on the show and let y'all get a little insight on who Dante is, man. It's gonna be a great show. But this has been the Monday Rundown, man. Florida week 3. That's what everybody's got circled. So man, we'll be back on Wednesday morning. Y'all know what it is for the midweek chat. And I can't wait for Wednesday's show. Josh Heupel should be meeting with the media tomorrow on Tuesday, and so we'll see. We're gonna obviously cover the press conference, talk more about the scrimmage that's coming up on Thursday, and you know how we do, man. We just start chopping it up on everything. It's so close, y'all. 26 days, man, till football time in Tennessee, man. For my boy Ruck, see, I
did it again.
Y'all help me, man. Y'all help me. For my dog Turner, man, it's your boy Ruck in the building, man. We love y'all. We thank y'all so much. Dante, hey, before we leave, Dante gonna beat Jalen Hyatt 2.0. You said it, Tim, not me. You said it. We can't wait to bring Dante on the show, man. Big Mac gonna be on the show. We got to get him. We got to get him endorsed by McDonald's. So, but we love y'all, man. It's your boy Ruck in the building. My guy Turner. We love y'all. We'll see you back on Wednesday for the midweek chat. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you on Wednesday, y'all.